Okay. All right, I just had to connect. I kind of like lost connection for a quick second, but okay, looks like I'm good now. All right. Um, I don't know what the hell has been happening in my previous videos where like I would look back on the video. Okay. See if I'm still connected. Am I back connected? Yeah, looks like it. Okay. All right. So I'm not sure what's been happening in my past videos. I don't know if that's spirit energy or if it's like people like fucking with my signal. Either way, either way, I take all of that as confirmation. So let's say even if it does do this in this video, I'm still just gonna keep it. I'm still just gonna keep putting those messages out there. So honey, I don't know. It's just gonna have to be what it be like. I'm still gonna put those messages out there. But for those of you who haven't been to my channel yet, welcome to my channel. And for those of you who are returning, welcome. I'm very grateful for all of you. Thank you guys so much for being patient with me. Um, I do have a new scroll for this video, but yeah, just be aware. If you guys ever do get the chance, read the description. I know it's a lot under there, but it covers a lot of bases. I have been dealing with a lot of bullying, hackers, harassment, and a lot of character assassination. I do keep my chat feature off because a lot of those harassers do unfortunately live in my immediate environment as well. So I'm like, yo, y'all not gonna just be coming on here like y'all want to laugh and mock and stalk while I'm out there in person. I'm not gonna say that's cool because it's not. Like, I'm still gonna see if I can find precautionary measures and and all of that when it comes to that. However, when it's on this stream, the worst they can do is try to interrupt my connection, which I feel like that's what they have been doing. But outside of that, that is why my chat feature is off, because a lot of those harassers are in my immediate environment. So I'm just like, y'all not gonna be coming up in here interrupting my reads to my beautiful, good-hearted collective who will actually, appreciate, the messages that I receive, you know. So for those of you who are my good-hearted collective, I'm very grateful to you all. I mean, I know you're not able to communicate, with me the way that you want, and please know that I see you, and I am my heart is intensified for you because of that. Okay, so there's so much love to you guys. Okay, I am very grateful. All right. And also, before I get into the read, if there's, YouTube is my only channel, it's my only platform. I do have a Snapchat, but I only talk to distant family with that, and and I have another abandoned social media out there that I don't even use. So I only use YouTube for personal and business. And business stuff, streaming stuff. So you will only find me on YouTube. Anywhere else, please report it because that is not me. Also, the tags that are under my description for any donations that I'll always be grateful for, those are my certified cash tags. There's nobody that is accepting money on my behalf, nor will I ever reach out for you for any information or soliciting or anything like that. Okay, so just be aware of that. Okay. This is a 25 plus channel. So I had to check the time for a second. This is a 25 plus channel. Um, so yeah, let's go ahead and get into the reading. I need to take a drink. I got cotton mouth like a fuck. Oh my gosh. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into your reading. All right, Spirit. I love starting out with this deck right here. So I'm gonna keep an eye on the time as well. But before I do, before I get into your reading, let me go ahead and get into the scroll right quick because I do have a new scroll. Let's go ahead and get into your timeless scroll. Oh, this is the other way. Okay, wait. There we go. Yes, your timeless scroll. Okay. So the most affected signs would be Leo, Gemini, Cancer, Taurus, Aries, especially Capricorn and especially Pisces, as well as if you are a Taurus, Gemini cusp, Gemini, Cancer cusp, Aries Taurus cusp, Cancer Leo cusp, and Pisces Aries cusp. Your angel number of this week, or just whenever you catch this reading, your angel number is going to be for, whatever you watch for this week. Or let's say if you watch more than one video within the week, then just go ahead and make all of those numbers, your numbers, for any upcoming time up until you see me post a brand new read. Okay. Or do whatever you like. Lucky numbers is 44, 40, 13, 35, and 98, as well as the numbers 37 through 44. Definitely the number 44. And also, if you are between the ages of 37 or 44, or if you know somebody who is between that age range, like a parent or a friend or coworker, or somebody like that. Okay. Some real quick. See you 1 second, y'all. Okay. And then starting with the fortune scrolls. This is timeless, so whenever you catch these messages, then they are for you. At least between one and all will come true for you. Okay, especially if you are among the most affected signs. These could go for all signs, but there are some that are going to be more influenced or have these things come manifest for them more likely than others. Okay, so you'll be called to see the silver lining of a situation. A rainbow shows itself unexpectedly, either as a blessing from that silver lining, or also a literal rainbow that will confirm this scroll. So if you guys see any kind of rainbows, especially if you see a real literal rainbow, or even like, see like the sign of a rainbow, this could be your confirmation. You'll be called to see the silver lining of the situation. Okay. Next is multicolored clothes, accessories, or food are incredibly lucky around this time. You will likely endure a hardship, especially with your car or mode of transport. If not already, now is a good time to catch up on auto insurance or backup transportation, as well as spare tires. Next is taking accountability is soon afoot. If you own up to a mistake, if things were to go wrong, you will get to experience gaining credit for something that goes right. It doesn't have to be in any similar aspect of your life. It can, this rebalance will show up in, unrelated aspects of your life. Like, there's your money life, your money and work life, your love life, your domestic life, your person, whatever. If something was to go awry and maybe like your work life, something will go right in may go right in your personal life or your physical health. That's pretty much what that means. Integrity is the key. Because of this, something will break even. Yes. Next is something from the past that you thought you've long lost will suddenly reappear out of nowhere. This could be a feeling, a tangible object, or even an opportunity in any of your life's aspects. A poor work life or leisure balance can lead to some misfortunes or mishaps this time around. A snaky person is making false promises when things go awry. Oh wait, I'm sorry. When a snaky person is making false promises. When things go awry, they will deny accountability. I got distracted. I just want to see if I was still connected. Looks like I am. Next is something that happens suddenly will feel like you got really thrown off. However, you're still going in the right direction. In addition to something you already have, or a sudden surplus will grant you more leisure, either with more time, more money, more energy, more peace, or more rest. No matter the aspect, you'll benefit quite well. And so this is your timeless scroll for this week's reading. Again, this is timeless. So let's say even if you watch more than one of my videos in a row, take whatever resonates, and this goes for my readings in general. Take what resonates and don't worry about the rest. Okay, guys? One sec. All right, 1 second. Got it. Okay. All right. All right, thanks for being patient, y'all. All right, so like I said, even if you watch more than one of my videos in a row and you catch the scrolls, take whatever resonates. There are different angel numbers. Usually, these angel numbers that I channel, they're usually the strongest within that week that I channel them. However, they may be the strongest for you whenever you catch their scroll. Again, if you do watch more than one of my videos back to back and, different scrolls or whatever, you can just combine those angel numbers, if you want. I think from the last one, the number was 2, and then this week it's 3. So it actually kind of ascended a little bit. So, again, I was getting a lot of surplus energy when I was reading my scroll. I'm like, there's like some sort of surplus. So I love how last scroll's angel number was a number 2, and now it's a number 3. So something is definitely, I'm getting like ascending energy, even if it's just a little, because it did just only go up one number. It may be a small but very useful step up. That's kind of what I'm getting. Like it may, something that may seem small to you or to somebody else is actually going to be more significant than you think. That's actually kind of the energy I'm getting. Something like kind of like in a machine. There's like a very, very small but equally important tool. Like if that little piece of nut or bolt was missing, it would still make the other machine not run as correctly as it should. So that's kind of what I'm getting with that small but very useful surplus. And this could be a money deposit. Okay, maybe this could be a small raise. I'm getting more money out of that than anything. But or even like with your physical health, this could be you walking more, and it's showing you drinking more water, and it's showing something, taking little baby steps, or little small steps that are actually making themselves quite significant. That's kind of the energy I'm getting overall. Like that little pebble, like that little pebble that you drop in the pond and it makes all these ripples. It's kind of like that even. Okay, so let's clear this deck of being leftover energy so I can get a clear, clarified message. And I do apologize in advance if this video looks really choppy. I'm not sure if that's spirit energy or if it's people trying to like fuck with my signal to mess up my video. So please forgive me in advance. Okay. All right. So let's see. I'm gonna see if I'm still connected right quick. Looks like I am. Again, apologies if my video is choppy, because I might have people fucking with my connection. Okay. So Spirit, what do you have for the collective in this timeless read that that they should know? Progress. And I was just thinking of that little level up, that step up. So I love that I get the 3 of Wands with progress. Okay. What began as an idea is now evolving into actual results. Stay focused on future growth. Keywords are expansion, growth, trade, voyage. Okay, so I do love that because, like I said, I was like, the last angel number was the number 2, and now it's the number 3. So there is an ascent, or like a small surplus. Something that's little now that's going to add to something better later. That's what I'm getting. Hey, we got 2 of Cups with partnership. Mutual respect and shared values form the foundation of a harmonious union. Keywords are relationship, meeting, and commitment. So what I'm getting here is that there may be like some sort of friendship that may be developing into a loving relationship, like a romantic relationship, turning from friends to lovers kind of thing. 2 of you could be best friends. That's actually the best kind of love. That's the best kind of love. You 2 feel like best friends. Also with like progress and partnership, I'm getting like a couple that's trying for a baby or trying for a family, like a young, like a getting like mid 20s, and you're trying for children. Now the Four of Swords fell sideways, so I feel like somebody needs to balance out their rest, balance out their sleep. Now, in my scroll, it did say that something will allow that, you guys, or somebody for more leisure. And this does include more rest, okay? So if you guys want, I do know that some of you guys are just now coming in. So if you want, you can rewatch the video at any time once I upload it and it's available. You guys will be able to see my scroll at the beginning of the video. Sometimes the fortunes that are in my scroll will actually be confirmed in the reading. So those kind of might have like a star next to, some of those fortunes on my scroll might have like a star next to them, basically, or you kind of need to start in your mind, or I don't know if that made sense. But yeah, it looks like somebody is going to try to, you're going to be able to have a little more rest. It doesn't look like drastic because I'm not getting like vacation or anything like that. But maybe you might be able to have an extra 20 minutes, an extra half hour, maybe an extra hour of sleep, but not really like a full on day off, or something like that, a complete rest. But something where there's going to be just a maybe just a tiny bit of a load off taking off you, to where things are going to be even just a little easier, and it's something that you'll feel. It's something that'll make that you feel will make a difference for you. One second, y'all. Okay. All right, so what else do we have? Okay, so two cards came out. So first we got the Eight of Cups, like somebody I did not that long ago get somebody who was going to be walking away from a toxic situation. But let's go ahead and read, and then see what I'm going to end up kind of receiving further. Release what no longer serves, to search for deeper meaning and more authentic paths. Keywords are walking away, soul searching, and quest. I get the feeling that also somebody may be searching for love, or love may be searching for them, and you may just be getting somewhere. You may like somebody and now you're beginning to actually get somewhere with them. And then we got triumph here. So I kind of feel like whoever is like the object of your desire, or you could be the object of desire to somebody else. And it looks like somebody, I don't get really like persistence. I get more like gentleness. I'm also seeing somebody who's like giving up on somebody, giving up on pursuing someone, somebody being given up on being pursued. But with the Six of Wands here, I kind of feel like something is going to triumph anyway. It's like there's still going to be a win that comes out, that comes out of this situation. Recognition and support surround your accomplishments, boosting your confidence. Keywords are achievement, good news, and winning. Yeah, I just feel like, even like let's say if somebody gave up on love, walked away from love, walked away from pursuing something, or walked away from progress. You're just like, almost like walking away and licking your wounds. For you who are my good-hearted collective, you're going to triumph. Okay, because also under my description you will see the banished energies. Those are energies that my readings do not help whatsoever. Those are people in places that are very fucked up, and that's all distorted energy. So the only thing that's going to come back to them is distorted energy. My readings don't help hatefulness. So it doesn't help distorted energy, okay? Because it's just going to only come back as distorted energy. And then we just do us over here. So, you know, as far as you and myself, my beautiful collective, we just do us over here. Okay. All right. So, what else for the collective spirit? Oh, there's too many. I did see the Page of Swords with Curiosity, but it was so many other cards that flipped over with it. I see Balance with the Two of Pentacles, so some sort of maintained momentum. Adaptability and flexibility are crucial as you prioritize competing demands. Upright keywords are prioritization and time management. So I kind of feel like there's something that's going to happen right on time. So for some of you who may feel like that you're behind on something, I actually feel like that you know, if you feel like you got thrown off, somehow it's like you kind of got back on schedule, or you know you're maintaining I kind of feel like there's a recovery. There's like a recovery, and that's probably why I have this card. But something about it is still in the works, you know, about you getting more rest, getting more restoration, getting more time to prepare for something. It's like it's not quite here yet, but it's like it's kind of working, it's progressing. Some of you guys may be working towards getting like you guys might have like a bunch of days off in a row. Somebody on either PTO or on some kind of like some sort of leave, or you know, something like that. Like I feel like somebody's trying to accrue a balance. You're trying to accrue a balance so that you can cash them in. This is like cashing in to me. There's like a balance. I keep getting like deposit or surplus. I'm getting like an accrued balance, like something that you're either working towards or is slowly building. Even if there is to be some, you know, let's say I do sense like over busyness, somebody being like a super busybody. But something about that is helping you progress, and it's going to eventually balance things out for you.